Hi, I'm Nina from A Sound of Thunder.
Josh from A Sound of Thunder.
And you're watching At
Random with Ken K.
Greetings, folks. I am here at Baltimore Comic Con. This is the 20th anniversary of Baltimore Comic Con, and I am here with A Sound of Thunder, at least half of A Sound of Thunder. So we have lead vocalist Nina Osegeuda.
Hello.
And bassist Jess Keen.
Yo.
And we are here as they are a day and 6 hours into their latest Kickstarter for their new album. What is it?
Parallel Eternity.
Parallel Eternity. I'm gonna kick myself for that one. But this is your 10th anniversary album.
Yep.
You've been a band for that long.
Yes.
And you've been putting in some great metal music for the DC metro area.
Thank you.
And this is probably one of your most ambitious albums, just off of having like a full orchestra supporting you guys, correct?
Definitely. It's our biggest goal yet. It's our biggest stretch goal yet that we've ever tried. So hopefully we'll make it soon. We're about halfway there right now. So let's hope we make it.
All right. So what was kind of the idea behind saying, okay, we want to have a full orchestra for this album?
We wanted to do something special for our 10-year anniversary. It's our 8th release, like full-length release, and it's like we've been around for 10 years. We want to sort of take a look back at the era, but we don't want to just release a greatest hits kind of thing. So what the idea was, let's do that, but let's do a different take on it. Like let's add something new to it for people, for both for new listeners and for old listeners.
So what would you say has been your biggest accomplishment for being a band for 10 years and being able to put out such great music and things like, animated videos? You had the It Was Metal video for your last album with Brian Posehn, the popular comedian, voicing a dragon. So what would you say after 10 years as a band together has been your biggest accomplishment?
Definitely playing at the Barcelona Olympic Stadium on live television. Definitely, yeah.
Jesse?
Yes. Yeah. It's like, man,
Here comes Josh.
we're playing that stage. So
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Yes,
You can start the interview.
yes. And now we are joined by Josh Schwartz, the guitarist for A Sound of Thunder, who's been walking around and running
comics.
That's fair. So I was just asking Nina and Jesse about what it's like having been together for 10 years, putting out great music, and what you think, from your standpoint, your greatest accomplishment has been, especially just being a kick-ass guitarist.
Oh, thanks, dude. I mean, in general, doing it all while staying independent, I would say. But if you're looking for like one single thing, so far, maybe It Was Metal graphic novel and album together is one thing. I'm pretty proud of that. But
Yeah, because, that is the thing with this particular band, is the fact that you guys have kickstarted most, if not all, of your albums, and you've got a great fan base where you'll put up the Kickstarter and it'll be fully funded in like 2 to 3 days, practically, sometimes. And it just seems to keep building and building. So for you to have this latest Kickstarter, and like I said, you're only like pretty much a little over a day in, and you're already halfway through your goal of,
Yeah.
I believe, 40,000?
yeah, we hit 20,000 this morning. This is day 2.
Oh.
So, yeah, you just keep trying to over-deliver and make sure we never let people down. And so far, they seem to respect it and keep backing us.
So as far as like the con stuff and being at the convention, what would you say has been like the most stressful thing? And you've done Baltimore Comic Con a few years now, so what would you say has been the most stressful thing about working a con versus doing your shows?
The load-in, definitely. I'm sure most of the vendors and artists would agree. Like the load-in and the load-out is the big pain in the ass. But once we're here and talking to people and like you're surrounded by cool people,
Always fun.
yeah.
Walking on concrete floors all day. That's the worst because like most people at a convention, they sit, but we don't. So standing up for the entire day on a concrete floor, it's murder on your feet.
Yeah. I think I saw you actually cutting some insoles for yourself before we started the interview.
I got those on there, and now we got a yoga mat we're standing on, so we'll be better for the rest of the con.
No, that is good to hear because, yeah, walking around is bad enough, but like standing in one place, it almost feels better if you would be able to just like, okay, even if I'm still on my feet, just walking around would be better than having to just stand in one place.
Definitely, yeah.
So, what can you tell us about Parallel Eternity that we should be looking out for as far as special guests, songs? What do you think is going to be the standout for this album?
Josh, you can talk about it.
Yeah, it's 100%. It's Explorer. The standout is our 15-minute song. One thing that's special about it, and one reason we did it for the 10th anniversary, is because we actually wrote it in 2008. It was written after Discovery, before Time's Arrow. So when we started the band, there were these 3 pre-existing big, epic 10-minute plus tracks. And we did Discovery first, and then we did Time's Arrow, and then just Explorer was the longest. Originally, the demo was 18 minutes. And so we never felt like ready to tackle that one. Mm-hmm. And then we met Brad Charles, the composer on this record. It's an orchestral album. Yep. And the orchestration, we felt like brought the big long song to the level where it needed to be, where we could finally do it.
Oh, that sounds great. I'm looking forward to that. Because, yeah, you guys usually have a tendency to, like, have at least 1 or 2 songs that are relatively long in comparison to everything else, where you have kind of these 10-minute opuses. So, yeah, to have a 15-minute song on an album, for anyone who's a fan of A Sound of Thunder, I think they'd be definitely looking forward to that.
It seems like the long ones tend to be fan favorites. Mm-hmm. Discovery, Elijah, Obsidian and Gold.
Yeah.
Some people always like the short, fast headbangers, but the long ones for people that want to go on like that audio journey. Mm-hmm. We'll have it in there, and you can just get into a big epic story.
I'm still waiting for that Southern Rock Rhythm and Blues album. I guess Tales from the Dead Side was kind of in that vein, but not enough.
You need more.
Yes.
More blues.
Yes.
I could see it happening. House of Bones, like full concept album.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Why not?
Eventually.
Just shoot for the fences. Come on, man. I deserve it after I know I haven't been a fan the whole time, but I think after 5 years I'm like, give me what I want. The Batista gift? Give me what I want.
So you want some down and dirty, like New Orleans, bluesy.
Yes. Well, I mean, if they ever do get that Shadow Man movie off the ground, I demand that you guys be the ones in charge of the soundtrack.
We also demand this. Absolutely. I agree with that completely.
Yes. But it's great talking to you guys, as always, and I hope you're enjoying the rest of the con. And be on the lookout for Parallel Eternity when that Kickstarter wraps up and when that album drops. Oh, you have some... Yes.
Yes, go to our Kickstarter. Please go. ASoundofThunderBand.com.
Sounds good.